Hi, I'm Dave Karger. Thanks for joining me tonight on TCM as we continue our spotlight on Art Deco in the movies, which has been programmed by award-winning Art Deco historian and collector John Thomas. This year marks the 100th anniversary of the International Exhibition of Modern Decorative and Industrial Arts, which took place in Paris over the course of 6 months in 1925. The exhibition introduced the world to the revolutionary new design movement that later became known as Art Deco. This sleek, modern, luxurious style made its way to Hollywood in the late 1920s, and by the early 1930s, Art Deco was the style that characterized Hollywood's most glamorous and ambitious films, including the dazzling movie musicals produced at Warner Brothers at the height of the Great Depression. Up next is another one of those musicals from 1933. It's Footlight Parade. James Cagney stars as a producer of prologues, which were short, live-action musical numbers performed in movie theaters before the film started. When a competitor steals his ideas, Cagney comes up with a new plan to stage not one but 3 spectacular shows featuring stunning, over-the-top choreography. As you'll see, all 3 of these numbers come in quick succession in the second half of the film, and together they showcase the brilliance and creativity of the film's choreographer, Busby Berkeley. Berkeley made this movie after finishing 2 other groundbreaking musicals at Warner Brothers released earlier the same year, 42nd Street and Gold Diggers of 1933. Going into the film, it's worth noting that the last number, Shanghai Lil, involves Ruby Keeler performing in yellowface makeup. It's jarring to watch today, but unfortunately wasn't uncommon for movies of this era. From 1933, directed by Lloyd Bacon, with a cast that also includes Joan Blondell and Dick Powell, this is Footlight Parade. At the time he made Footlight Parade in 1933, James Cagney had just broken through as one of Hollywood's favorite gangsters, thanks to his career-making performance in the 1931 crime drama The Public Enemy. But despite his screen reputation as a tough guy, Cagney was more at home in musicals like Footlight Parade. He'd started out as a song and dance man in vaudeville, and he would go on to win a Best Actor Oscar for his performance as Broadway titan George M. Cohan in the 1942 musical Yankee Doodle Dandy. Footlight Parade also gave Cagney the chance to work with one of his most frequent co-stars, Joan Blondell. This was the 6th of 9 movies they made together in the early 1930s, but their connection went back even further. In 1929, Cagney and Blondell both appeared in the Broadway play Penny Arcade. The show ran for only a few weeks, but one person who saw it and enjoyed it was Al Jolson. He bought the screen rights and sold them to Warner Brothers, strongly recommending that they hire 2 actors from the original cast, James Cagney and Joan Blondell. Cagney made his film debut with Blondell in the 1930 adaptation retitled Sinner's Holiday. Up next is a Warner Brothers musical released a few months before Footlight Parade, and one again featuring stunning numbers created and directed by Busby Berkeley.
Next on TCM, Gold Diggers of 1933, then Broadway Melody of 1938, and later, Born to Dance. The rhythm is gonna get you on TCM tonight.